obvious Rizzy JToH content. I mean, of course it is. Welcome back to some more of the JToH content. Today we're going to be taking a look at the most crappy and awful flaws in Ring 2 and see why exactly they're bad. Just subscribe, please, I beg, because this is painful to rank. Ring 2 gives me PTSD. Alright, let's just start. I think for tops it's gonna have to be floor 3. It's just something about this floor, I'm not really sure, it's just really boring. Feels like it takes forever just to get past it. I mean, the gameplay's really not that different from all the other floors, it's just kind of lengthy and it's a bit boring. And I'm not sure why, I just don't really like the look and the feel of this floor for some reason, so yeah, I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be floor 3. I struggle to decide, because this tower's actually pretty good. For Tower of Big Hole, it's definitely floor 8. I mean, this floor's a huge difficulty spike, and putting 1 studs over the hole itself is really cruel for a hard tower, especially when you consider that a bunch of beginners are going to be playing this, obviously, because it's Ring 2. The gameplay in the floor's okay, I suppose, but it's absolutely awful when it comes to nerve control and your ability to perform under it. It is kind of subjective, this floor, whether you like it or you hate it, because, you know, it is purely based on your nerves, but I think this is a very bad example to set. Tower of Overcoming Hatred. Come on, guys, I mean, what even is this? Are you serious in here? How did this even get into the game? That's what I'd like to know, because all that's done in this floor is they literally just slap a few X bouncers in, put a wind pad there, and then just call it a day and say you beat the tower. I mean, I suppose it's kind of a free win, I guess, but excuse me, you may as well have just put a wind pad there. I mean, it's just pure laziness, isn't it? This tower's awful. This floor, though, yeah, no. Tower of Cold Hands is definitely going to have to be floor 8. I did struggle to choose a floor here, but 8 just seems pretty filler, to be honest. It just seems like it's putting in gameplay because it needs to kind of wrap up the tower at this point. I feel like they kind of ran out of ideas here, although the kill bricks being can collide true is a pretty cruel thing to do, but I can't really blame them for that one. It's just pretty annoying, to be honest, this floor, especially them kill bricks, and there's really not much going on here to call it that interesting, so yeah, this is going to have to take the worst floor. Tofath, I feels pretty obvious. I mean, just look at the gameplay. Floor 7's excessively long maze is already going to be annoying enough, obviously, it's a maze. But the flying spinning kill brick definitely puts the icing on the cake. I mean, why would you think this is good gameplay for your tower? I do not know, but it was the first Dissension tower, so you could have cut them a bit of slack here. I mean, the amount of times I've died here because I just don't know where to go is insane. It's just a bad floor. There's not really that much else to say about it, really. For Tower of Traps, I would love to say all of the floors are the worst in the tower, but we've got to be a bit professional here. Floor 9's definitely the worst for me. It starts by making you answer pretty stupid questions, and then proceeds to make you do very dodgy raps on an outside that, best case scenario, you would fall to floor 3. There are also thin starred tight ropes on the outside, so yeah, good luck with even being able to attempt those, and yeah, it's just horrible gameplay. Tower of Deep Darkness has never ever been a tower I've particularly enjoyed, like, ever, but floor 3 is probably the worst in this tower. Like, it's almost pitch black, so you can't see anything, and also you have to wander around a maze looking for buttons, all while it's pitch black, so yeah, you understand why I don't like it. Just why would you make someone do this? I mean, I can't get past this section of the tower without getting up a guide of some sort. Like, it's just ridiculous. Tower of Shattered Dreams finale is one of the worst finales I've ever played, in my opinion. It first has you going to an outside section, which of course has a 1 stud thick invisible path, so that's fun. If you somehow complete that, you're greeted by a rather clunky gameplay section whilst getting absolutely assaulted by a kill brick spinner. It's not cool, but I must admit it makes you glad that you won. So there's that. This tower's okay in my opinion, but this finale just, yeah, is awful. Table flipping's floor 6 is incredibly nerve-wracking and annoying, and I don't like that they had to bring it back for Citadel of Weird Nostalgia's floors, but I digress. I mean, putting ladder flicks on an outside section, plus also making them go up in a slant, is never going to be a straightforward task. In fact, I failed about 5 times straight here. Ladder flicks just really clunky. It's way better to use a truss, and this tower could have done that at any time. They've always been a thing, so yeah, I don't really understand why it didn't. Tower of Eternal Suffering is always a tower that I've held a quite a personal grudge with, but the physics in floor 4 and the gameplay, yeah, it's just pure garbage, man. It's best to skip the slanted jumps at the start, but honestly, you're screwed whichever path you choose, because you never know what could happen because of this floor's awful physics. Not only that, there's a flying kill brick chasing you, alongside having to dodge other stationary kill bricks, on a half stud wide platform, so yeah, I think I'll pass on that one, to be fair. It's just no. The intense floor on TODC is incredibly annoying, and I think is also cluttered with kill bricks that it's almost a death sentence to loop fail it. You could just say why not the SC floors, but I feel like with skill you could probably do them pretty easily. The floor has quite annoying glitches as well, stupid kill brick sections, and it's also pretty dark here too due to the colour of the floor, so yeah, it's not a good representation of the intense difficulty, if I'm being honest. I feel like it was a little bit too much. Let me just say that I have no real experience with Citadel of Wacky Strategy, but I can imagine the last floor has caused a lot of painful memories. The floor is really dark, so sometimes it's going to be unsight readable because you might not know where to go. And it also has a very scary outside section, and let's not forget that last massive jump, Cole style, of course, to be able to win it, so there's that. It's just a pretty scary floor, and I can imagine it's probably caused a lot of pain amongst most people that have played this Citadel. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Please subscribe. I just need some more subs. I would love to be able to reach 1k subscribers one day. I would love to be the biggest YouTuber on YouTube. Let me do that, please. Just subscribe. And also, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, all of you. See you in the next one in a bit later.